Grieving is a topic that can be tough to talk about, but one that's important for all of us to understand. Grieving is something that we all experience at some point in our lives, and it can impact us in different ways depending on our worldview and belief systems. From a non-religious or secular perspective, grieving is viewed as a natural response to loss. It's a personal and subjective experience that can involve various stages, including denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. These stages aren't necessarily linear, and they can be influenced by different factors such as age, personality, culture, and coping strategies. Grief is a complex emotion that affects everyone differently, and it's important to understand that there's no right or wrong way to grieve. On the other hand, from a religious perspective, grieving is often viewed as a spiritual journey that involves a deep connection with God. Many religions have specific rituals and practices that are designed to help individuals cope with loss and find solace in their faith. For example, in Christianity, people may turn to prayer, attend church services, or seek spiritual guidance from a pastor or priest. In Islam, the recitation of the Quran and the 5 daily prayers can provide comfort and strength during times of grieving. From the perspective of God, grieving is seen as a process of spiritual transformation that can lead to greater understanding, compassion, and wisdom. It's viewed as an opportunity to connect more deeply with God and to grow in faith. This perspective emphasizes the importance of surrendering to God's will and trusting in His plan, even when it's difficult to understand or accept. As Christians, we're called to support each other and offer comfort to those who are struggling with grief. Grieving is also seen as an opportunity to grow in compassion and to comfort others who are going through similar experiences. We're called to bear one another's burdens and to be there for each other during tough times. Grieving is a complex and deeply personal experience that requires compassion, empathy, and support from others. Whether viewed from a secular or religious perspective, it's important to remember that grieving is a universal human experience that we all encounter at some point in our lives. If you or someone you know is struggling with grief, it's important to seek out support from loved ones or professionals. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. I hope that this video has been informative and helpful in understanding the different perspectives on grieving. Don't forget to subscribe to the Connect With Me podcast and join us for our next video.